And welcome back to the highlight. We are talking ERC Estonia, and what an exciting ending. So some things stay the same, some things don't. We still have Paddon at the top of the ERC standings, which I'm going to share with you right about now. As you can see here, Hayden Paddon on 73 points at crucially what is the halfway mark. We've got Franceschi on 63 and Osberg on 53, John Armstrong on 42, Simon Tempestini on 40, Mikko Marks, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, on 40, Oliver Solberg on 35, Gregor Liname, more on him in a second, on 35, Andrea Malbini on 35, and rounding out the top 10 is Bonato. So, what an interesting rally. And to be fair, it was quite the interesting rally. What a thrilling end. Wet Power Stage settles what was a high-speed duel between the young Estonian, to be fair, two young Estonian drivers, and it ended up the car in front, or the car ahead, ended up being a Toyota. Whilst this was on, I was trying to keep track of it, but I was. Unfortunately, I was away from the normal TV. We had the British Grand Prix on as well, but I was away from the main TV. And Chris, who you might know on the channel, he's appeared a few times. He was texting me what was going on. It was almost like my phone was having a crisis. I mean, it was just it looked absolutely amazing, and I was quite jealous. But it was Liname that ended up snatching that Estonia victory from Robert Verves in what was a thrilling final stage, and a year out from its World Rally Championship schedule. Don't forget that. It ended up being two Estonians fighting for the win. Two rising WRC contenders who pulled away from the ERC regulars to duel over the victory, and two close friends as well, each guided by two very British navigators in Craig Dew and James Morgan, and they'd picked up where they left up from Poland last weekend when Verves took a WC podium. So the changeable weather, and that's what we love in rally. I do anyway. It can really turn someone's frown upside down, or quite the opposite, do an absolutely 180, put a spanner in the works, and it very much played a role through the weekend. And Liname driving a Toyota GRS Rally 2, run by the guy who had a crash at Tanak. He's okay though. Red Grey squad. He dropped 3.6 seconds to Verves. Sadly, he slid wide in Sunday's opening stage, but he fought back. Never one to give up. And Verves then produced what was a committed run in his Skoda Fabia Rally 2 through the second pass, where I think they were like 6 seconds apart. That increased, I think, at one point right before the power stage, they were 9.3 seconds apart, which, to be fair, is quite sizable. But there was valuable margin to have, considering we had heavy rain forecast, and it hit the final test and would cause what ended up being a delayed start. But that sadly wouldn't be enough. Now, making most of his soft tyre choice, Liname attacked the extreme conditions of the power stage, went 11.5 seconds faster than his rival to end up stealing the top spot. He said himself, "I gave it everything I had. It was crazy. I think I had a moment in about every corner," said Liname after his run, describing the weekend and ultimately the weekend-long fight with Verves as the most fun I've ever had in a rally car. But the other guy that's going to be smiling is Paddon, because he keeps on going to claim that ERC points lead. So some things, as I said, never changed. Paddon's refusal to give up was key to him claiming the outright lead in the European Championship, after the BRC Racing team driver admitted he thought Rally Estonia Challenge was spent following it was not good, because he had a heavy landing on the Saturday morning's opening stage, and it looked to be like chances of victory or a decent result were kind of out the window. But despite competing with water and steam pouring from his Hyundai i20 Rally 2, he kept going after his co-driver made roadside repairs. And his eventual, to be fair, he ended up finishing 5th, means he tops provisional standings by 10 points after 4 rounds. He's going to be a happy man. It must feel like 2023 for Paddon. But after the jump, halfway through stage 2, with all this water and steam coming out of the car, he was thinking that a top 5 is pretty much over. And I think anyone would have been forgiven for thinking that Paddon isn't, you know, if not out of the rally, a top 5 is going to be interesting at the very least. But he made it. And if I show you the ultimately the rally championship, if I just share with you on the screen here, bear with me. Here we go. There, right at the bottom, you can see Hayden Paddon, Franceschi in 2nd, Matt Osberg 3rd. I mean, just to remind ourselves of that top 3. Now, the ultimate results for the ERC was Liname in 1st. Vervez in 2nd, Osberg in 3rd, Paddon in 4th, Armstrong in 5th. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad at all. I thought they said Paddon was 5th. I mean, Paddon ended up finishing 1 minute, just shy of 2 minutes, 1 minute 59 seconds. The actual rally itself, you can see there, 2.2 seconds difference. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, that's pretty much a quick chat, because that's all I've got time for, sadly, about the European Rally Championship, which I wish, and I do need to spend more time on it. I will do my best going into the second half of the season, because I think you can make an argument it's more exciting than the WRC. I know, but it is. It is. It's our secret. It's our secret. It is. We'll speak to you soon. Like and subscribe. You'll be a double world champion, rally champion if you do both, or you just have my respect. Speak to you soon.